Live? Hello, everybody, and yes, we are indeed live. The Montreal Canadiens played at home tonight, and they beat the Toronto Maple Leafs. It was a fantastic game. I think it's the second time this season the Canadiens have come back to win in overtime over the Maple Leafs. I believe it was the first game of the season. They did it 6-5 in overtime, I'm pretty sure. Great game, Linebot. I agree. Let's Hockey. How's it going, man? But yeah, I apologize for any orange tint. I moved my light over a bit, and I don't want to delay any viewers from coming in. So, hello, everybody. Apologies for the orange tint, like I said. Hey, hi, Harry. Good game. Kobe was in the right time and at the right place. Plus, not to mention, in Montreal overall, he's in a great place. Hi, Veet. Hi, Let's Hockey. Hi, Linebot. How's it going, everybody? Any potential sounded like rice gum. That was definitely a legendary game. I think that's definitely going to go down as one of the most lopsided third periods in Canadiens history. One of the worst for Price easily. But overall, a massive comeback for the Canadiens. Sorry, just had a message from real quick, and actually looking at it, I can close my tab. Hey, Rich J, how's it going, man? My boy Harry. This is my favorite game of the season so far. Yeah, the celebration was a dream coming true. It definitely was. You can only imagine. Third round of the playoffs, conference final. Both Montreal and Toronto somehow finish in a wild card spot, tear through their teams, meet in the conference final, and somehow there's dual penalties, final minute. But yeah, this is probably honestly also my favorite game of the season as well. Blake Ozen, welcome back to the stream. Do you like my Deal or No Deals? I did, in fact, like your Deal or No Deals, Linebot. A lot of them I very much liked. And if you guys are wondering what Linebot is talking about because they are not in chat, well then, you guys are missing out quite a bit because I'm stalling just a second to get a link. There we go. If you guys want time to trade Price spotlight, yeah, Drouin is back. He had a bad third period, but overall only held the Leafs to one goal. So, yeah, anyone who is new here, Price will lead us to the cup. And hopefully, we can hope this year. Anyone who is new here, I go over the stats on the board, and then I go over the actual recap of the game itself. Anyone who has been here, yeah, like Linebot, who's been here for just about 30 episodes, should know this by now. So Tavares still leads the team, 20 goals, 31 assists, 51 points. Sorry, just readjusting the mic. Philippe Deneau with 12 goals, 26 assists, 38 points. Brendan Gallagher, 18 goals, 20 assists, 38 points. Max Domi, 13 goals, 26 assists for 36. That Tatar is getting shipped off to the Oilers because no one wants to go to Edmonton. God, no one wants to go to Edmonton. They'd rather go to the Flames. Jeff Petrie, 8 points. Tatar for McDavid, I would do that. Absolutely deal, Rich J. Nick Suzuki, 11 goals, 24 assists, 35 points. Notice he passes now Shea Weber, 13 goals, 21 assists, 34 points for him. And I knew I was going to forget to do this. I knew Edmonton is better than Flames. 1989. I forgot to do this. Weber is actually still injured. He sadly did not come back. Kokers is... No, why? Damn it. Whatever, I'll leave it there. Byron is injured. Who else did I miss? Wheel. Oh, I'll just count that as Wheel. All right, whatever. My apologies. Flames is just jealous because they have McDavid. Bro, they got more depth than Edmonton. I don't know what you're talking about there. So Weber, who is sadly still injured. Yoel Armia, 14 goals, 13 assists, 27 points. Arturi Lehkonen, 12 goals, 12 assists, 24 points. Ilya Kovalchuk, 9 goals, 12 assists, 21 points. Nick Cousins, 8 goals, 11 assists, 19 points. Oilers won tonight. Dry scored 2. Hey, nice. He's carrying those Oilers across to the playoffs, I see. It is definitely crazy how long I've been here and I don't plan on leaving. Linebot, thank you very much. I appreciate it. And I can't wait to keep seeing you in the streams and, of course, in the Discord, brother. So Nick Cousins, 8 goals, 11 assists, 19 points. Ben Sherratt, 7 goals, 10 assists, 17 points. Jonathan Drouin, who you guys may notice, does not have the green next to him. That means he was activated today. I was thinking of doing a video on it, but I was like, nah, I'll save it for the review. We need to start a series of wins. We can do it. We can if we want, and we want, so we can. Hell yeah. Let's Hockey. We can absolutely start. I think we've won now 9 out of our last 12. Honestly, the thing that really hurt us from potentially going into the playoffs this season was those two 8-game losing streaks. 8-game winning streaks. Jesus, I wish. Those two 8-game losing streaks. Those 16 games combined right here could potentially hurt us. Like, genuinely, if we miss out on the playoffs by like 2 points like we did last year, that's gonna hurt. Which player sat for Drouin's return? It was Ryan Poehling. He was sent down to the AHL today. McDavid scored once, not our greatest game of the season, but I think we're still a playoff team if we keep up the work. If you get depth, you're a playoff team. I'm so mad about me losing the file. Yeah, Linebot, I'd be mad too, believe me. There's been times where I've recorded for an hour long only to find out the video corrupted, about 10 minutes in or something. Like, So Jonathan Drouin, 7 goals, 8 assists, 15 points. Sadly, did not get a point in his return, but he did play decently. Nate Thompson, 3 goals, 9 assists, 12 points. Marco Scandella, who did not get 10 points tonight. I realized he had points before Montreal, just like Kovalchuk did. 4 goals, 7 assists, 11 points. Victor Mete, who I don't know why I marked. I was going to start marking him green, but then I remembered he played tonight. I recorded nice. If Oilers trade for Tatar, what would your reaction be? Give me a trade spotlight. Give me a realistic trade, because I can't just say, oh, I don't like it, or oh, I like it. I have to know what they'd be trading away to get Tatar. Mete, 4 goals, 5 assists, 9 points. Jordan Wheel, who's, I believe, injured, 5 goals, 4 assists, 9 points. Jesperi Kotkaniemi, who is down in the minors. Who did Drouin play with? He played with Domi and Lehkonen on the third line. What I do? Yeah, honestly, I have no clue what you could have done to corrupt the file. It might have just been your software. It could be anything, really. Jesperi Kotkaniemi, who is currently in the minors, definitely not worth the value to Tatar. If one of those draft picks is a first, then I would take it, honestly, because to have to eat Chris Russell's cap, and especially since he's a decent, probably a bottom 2 defenseman, at least from what I've seen of him in Edmonton this year, that's definitely an iffy choice for me personally. Brent Kulak with 6 assists. We are not going to. Sorry. There we go. Tatar for Yamamoto. I would absolutely do Tatar for Yamamoto. We are not going to trade Tatar. We need this man. We kind of do, honestly. He's our leading goal scorer. He didn't score tonight, but we definitely do need him. He is pretty good. Oh, yeah. Like what Linebot does. Yeah, like what Linebot does with the deal or no deal. To Montreal, Ryan Nugent-Hopkins to Edmonton second next year. No. Linebot, honestly, that's no deal. That's way too much to give up for Ryan Nugent-Hopkins. Honestly, if we have to give up Tatar, I'd want a second back and give a third, say, next year. I would not want to give up a second to get Ryan Nugent-Hopkins. Well, Linebot, I would say yes to that, but Hopkins has been a part of the Oilers. That is very true. I mean, of course you'd say that spotlight just because it's Tatar and you're trading for someone that's good. Dale Weiss, 1 goal, 3 assists, 4 points. Same thing with Byron, except he is sadly injured. Still, should be close to making a return, I would think. Christian Foley in a goal and assist, and Ryan Poehling with a goal and assist, who is sadly in the minors. What do you think about the Jack Eichel might want to leave? I don't blame him. Buffalo fans have a reason to be mad. Buffalo players have a reason to be mad. There's a reason Sam Reinhart called them out a few weeks ago, or a week ago, I think, at this point. So, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if Eichel wants out as early as the trade deadline. The offseason, maybe. I wouldn't be surprised if he wants out, say, next year's trade deadline. It's like, hey, absolutely trade me or else I won't play for you. If somehow Edmonton did Dale Weiss for McDavid, Mark Bergevin should never be fired. And fire Ken Holland right away. I'm currently doing I'm actually doing a Buffalo franchise mode in NHL 15. I just sadly can't record it. That's what my video about is. Oh, nice. Do you think Eichel and McDavid are going through the same thing with their teams? Who's wanting to leave war? Sorry? I don't know why I'm yawning so much right now. Kovalchuk has how many points in Montreal? He has, with Montreal, say 21. He had 9 before. I believe he has now 15 points. I want to say 15 points with Montreal. Yeah, spotlight, yes. I don't necessarily know. I don't think McDavid wants out of Edmonton anymore as much as McDavid wants out of Buffalo. As much as Eichel does with Buffalo. Apologies for my misspeaking. I think Eichel absolutely does want out of Buffalo because they have not made the playoffs in the, I want to say 4 years since they've drafted him. They've not even really been close to a playoff spot for the most part, aside from early in the season when they do good and then fall right off. It doesn't hurt this year. It doesn't help this year that they also lost Victor Olofsson to injury, and he probably won't be back for at least another month. I would think so. So yeah, unless they somehow trade their first overall pick to get a really good top six forward, Buffalo is not making the playoffs. Even then, they would have to win literally every single game at this point. So yeah. Well, you're not live tonight. I decided last minute, no, I'm not gonna go live against the Maple Leafs or for the Maple Leafs game. I really should have, honestly. But honestly, I will more than likely I'm gonna try my absolute hardest to go live during the Bruins game. Honestly, I didn't feel like going live tonight for the game. Obviously, post game I always go live no matter what. But during the actual game, I was thinking about going live, but I decided against it just because it was like I don't want to have to force my reactions to anything, and yeah. But I should have because I would have gotten major reactions. Good game tonight. It was a good game, James. I agree. Hi, Harry. Keep. I cannot stop yawning tonight, sadly. Hi, Harry. Yeah, I'm keeping that white jersey smelly. Randy, believe me, I'm keeping the white jersey smelly. Having to wear it just about every game. Kovalchuk, yes, so he has 12. Jesus. He has 12 points in 15 games. He's looking great this year. I did go crazy when they scored this game. McDavid seems happy for the way things are going. The other players are finally helping for once, thank God, but I think McDavid would stay with the I think McDavid would stay if the Oilers make the playoffs as well. I traded Skinner for LA first because I'm trying to get more picks, but somehow I aimed house season, and we are. How did you make the You're in the second round against Boston. Damn. Kovalchuk has a great attitude. Yep, he has a great addition to the Habs family for sure. Honestly, I've been aboard the trade Kovalchuk if we're not in a playoff spot by the deadline. But I don't know. Maybe you do want to keep Kovalchuk. Just try and add his points. I don't know. Maybe you want to try and trade him at the draft. See, like, hey, we'll trade you Kovalchuk. He'll guaranteed to sign with you if you give a second. And then maybe Kovalchuk's just like, nah, I don't want to sign, and then comes back to Montreal, so we get a free second rounder. You can pull something cheeky like that if you want, but yeah. But yeah, Kovalchuk definitely has great attitude on and off the ice. He's looking like a great addition to the Canadiens family for sure. Sky Tigers, let's go indeed. Here, 1 second, I'll switch to my channel. Oh, no worries. Let's hockey. You have to go. All right, go Habs, go. Agree. Keep up the good work. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. You too as well. I will definitely be checking out your video. I think you probably upload today actually since it's Saturday. I'll check out your channel if you did. Where am I? Okay, go check. Yep. 5 points to the Leafs, i.e. to the playoff zone. Close. Yep, we're getting closer and closer. We're 6 points out of the playoff spot. I believe it's Philly and Islanders that we're 6 points back of. We can absolutely catch them. The Islanders are falling off. They're not going to make playoffs this year. Philly won tonight, which sucks for us because we would have been 4 points close to a playoff spot. Yeah, 4, I'm pretty sure. So, yeah. Yeah, Kovalchuk definitely deserves an A next year. He's definitely looking great. I think the C will stay Weber, obviously, and I think the A's go to Gallagher, Kovalchuk, because we're probably going to get rid of Byron. And if I'm being honest, I think even potentially Domi could get Domi could potentially get an A next year. That's what I think personally. The Oilers just need more work. TBH, their depth is okay, but the need work they do. Here, okay. Yeah, Sky Tigers, let's go. We won. I didn't catch someone during the C for the Habs in Weber's absence. I don't think anyone was. I don't think we named a captain because I'm pretty sure it would have been announced ahead of time. But I did not see anyone wearing. Funny enough, the only one that was wearing a letter tonight then would have been Gallagher, who was wearing the A. Hey Harry, it's Lime. Oh, nice. Oilers 1-3 today. I don't know why I keep yawning. That really sucks. But yeah, Oilers did win tonight somehow. Here's my opinion for the Habs. I see you guys have amazing players in goaltending, but I see some depth problems, TBH, but I'd love to see a Habs Oilers series. Playoffs, I would too. I would definitely love to see it. The only problem is Habs would sweep the Oilers easily. So, yeah. Depth problems for me. Paling was called up a little too early. No. He wasn't called up too early. He's playing on the fourth line where he can't even really score that much because he's stuck with guys like Weiss and Thompson, who Weiss is falling off for sure. But Thompson is looking decent this year. Personally, even Weiss, he's been meh. Cookie and Emmy was called up too soon. very good decision to send him down. Wheel's looking decent this year. Cousins, he's looked pretty good. Drouin is absolutely going to Drouin is absolutely going to be a 30 point scorer. I think he would even be up here with Tatar in the 50, 60 point range if he didn't get injured. That's at least my opinion. Kovalchuk on the third line really helps. Or second line, sorry. Lehkonen on the third line helps. Armia, Suzuki. I don't necessarily think we have a depth problem. It's just that we need the depth to step up a little more, aside from games like this where you have Kovalchuk on the second line scoring and Scandella on your third defensive pairing scoring, which really, really helps. Panthers and Blue Jackets lost. Yep, that's true, but Flyers did win. Flyers winning really hurt us this tonight. You watched the game? I did. Oh, your team lost? Damn, that sucks. It's Limebot, penalty box hockey. I did see that was Lime. Hashtag don't meet the Maple Leafs. Please don't hate me for saying that, Harry. Hey, as long as we get Austin Matthews back and we have to give up, say, 2 or 3 third-round picks, first-round picks, I wouldn't mind that. 5-3 is the third for my franchise mode. Boston winning. That sucks. Please don't hate me. Hey, Spotlight, I can never hate you, brother. Jesus, I've not even gotten through the stats, and oh my god, this is awesome. I love the amount of chat that I'm getting right now. Hey, Harry, if you look closely at the Kovalchuk goals, Campbell passed by Price, Carey gave Campbell a tap on the pad saying good game. That's awesome, honestly. I love that. I love hearing that. Buffalo's 50th anniversary jerseys are amazing. It just sucks they're stuck with an awful team. Hey, 5-4, nice. Suzuki is going to be really good. I honestly can see Suzuki potentially being our first-line center that we need. Danault is looking good. He's second-line center. I think Suzuki could really be the steal of the Pacioretty deal, which is the thing. Vegas didn't even need to throw him in. I think they just threw him in just like, let's secure that we get Pacioretty. And Suzuki's looking like an absolute steal for us this season. So Perry, hey, Rick Nelson, how's it going, brother? Suzuki to Oilers? Hell nah. The only way we give up Suzuki is if you give up Draisaitl. Your team win? Yep. Spotlight get real. Randy N. Thank you, brother. So back to the stats. Hudon with an assist, Fleury with an assist, and Ouellette with an assist. Kidding. Dealer no deal to Toronto. Max Domi to Montreal. John Tavares, 1/3, 1/4. That's definitely iffy because we get the franchise player we need. We get rid of Domi, who's been great for us. Honestly, I'm gonna say no deal. Set on that penalty box. Did you know Scandella almost dropped an F-bomb? I did not realize that, Rich J. I did not see that, honestly. That's awesome. That's awesome. I didn't notice that because I guess my game cut out right away. That sucks. But that's awesome. He almost did that. Sorry? Avs won as well today. Wow, damn, nice. I was a little worried when it was Jonathan Jackets. I was worried as well. I was like, please don't let the Blue Jackets win. I like the Blue Jackets, but the Habs need to get the playoffs this year. Are we friends? Hell yeah, James, we're friends. Record is now 27, 23, and 7 with 61 points. Last game is obviously this one. Canadiens 2, Maple Leafs 1. Power play was 28 for 148, and our penalty kill is now 135 for 168. Home record is 14, 14, and 4. Away record is 13, 9, and 3. So that is finally the stats on the board covered, and now we can get into the actual game. Before the game, as I mentioned earlier, it was interesting to note Ryan Poehling was sent down to the AHL while Jonathan Drouin was activated, which means he could be in the lineup tonight. There was a possibility of him playing. And the lineups were Tatar, Danault, Gallagher. Goalie fight in my franchise, that's pretty awesome, honestly. Box, I'm surprised that happens, honestly, in the NHL 20 and playoffs, surprisingly. So Tatar, Danault, Gallagher, Kovalchuk, Suzuki, Armia. Kovalchuk and Suzuki might have switched. I think Kovalchuk played center occasionally, I think. Lehkonen, Domi, Drouin. So Drouin was on the third line for this game, which is great because if you're trying to ease him onto the first line, bumping him up every couple games maybe would be good unless this team works and gels for the next few games, then keep them together for sure. Cousins, Thompson, Evans. So Jake Evans did play tonight. Sadly, still doesn't have an NHL point, but he is playing very, very well. In the last 2 games, he's played incredibly well. He hasn't really made any mistakes that could turn over the puck and that cost us a goal. 7-4. Screw it. I'm afraid, but his goalie. Hey, penalty box. Good luck with that, brother. Hi. Hey, Ryan Barron. How's it going, man? Good to see you finally back on the stream. It's been a long time. Hey, Harry. Hi, Harry. I thought you wore the red jersey for home games and the white jersey for away games. No. Wait, did I get confused? No, I didn't. No. I don't actually do that. What I do is I wear the white jersey for when we win and the red jersey for when we lose. Which I actually kind of like the way I do that. I think I did it during preseason and I didn't even realize it. I realized that I thought I was like, why not let's do this. But yeah, I think it would be interesting to wear the red jersey for home games and the white jersey for away games, but I went with white for winning and red for losing because red's like, so and winning is like, I have a Beer Pros goalie in NHL 20. Nice. Our defense sucks. Ryan Barron, I honestly don't necessarily agree. The Leafs only gave up 2 goals, and yes, but that second goal you can't even blame on the defense. It was just a breakaway, and that happens all the time in overtime. Even that first goal you can't really blame on the defense. It was just a nice slap shot by Marco Scandella, which we will get into. But yeah, I don't necessarily agree. I guess 8-5. That really sucks. Penalty box. But yeah, Ryan, the Leafs defense doesn't necessarily suck as much as they just allowed a few goals tonight. So defensive pairings now were Sherratt Mete, Kulak Petrie, Scandella Ouellette. So Ouellette playing his first NHL game this year, I believe. And, of course, Carey Price was in net tonight. Early on, the Leafs were controlling the game. The Habs were turning over the puck quite a bit to the Leafs. Matthews got a really good chance in front of the net. He's going to score tonight. Spoiler, he didn't. And then Ouellette laid the body down on Kyle Clifford. It's great to see guys like Ouellette stepping up, showing they want to stay in the NHL. Sadly, he probably won't. Once Weber's back, he'll be sent down, I think. The Habs are starting to get into this game with some nice chances in front of the net. Domi and Muzzin went at it. Not went at it, but they lead. I believe he's tied with Ovi still for 40. 8 minutes to go in the third. Hey, come on, penalty box. I know your team can score 3 goals in the 8 minutes. I'm sure they can. The Habs are playing well in the final minutes of the first. They were getting some nice chances again, but they just couldn't convert. And so heading into the second period, it was still scoreless. Sorry. Or I should say it is scoreless. Shots are 7-7 as well. Early in the second period, Drouin got called for slashing. It was a deadly Leafs power play that was going to come out. And on the power play, Lehkonen goes down blocking a shot right away in the PK. Looked like he hurt his wrist. Thankfully, spoiler, he would come back to the game. And then the Habs were able to call for the rest of the Leafs power play. They were 1-for-1 in the PK tonight. F the Leafs. Matthew is a Leafs fan as well as obviously a Habs fan first and foremost. I don't know if I can agree with that. So yeah, the Canadiens were doing their best to apply the pressure, but Jack Campbell was making some amazing saves tonight. He's really the only reason that this game was kept 0-0 for as long as it was, and kept the Habs off the board as long as they were. Now the Habs went to the power play afterwards. It was Travis Dermott, I believe it was Dermott, who went off for tripping on Yoel Armia. Habs not playing too well in the power play. They got some decent chances though. They're 0-for-1 in the power play tonight. The Habs played really well after the power play, though. They were keeping the Leafs in their own zone, controlling the puck, getting some good chances. Not really. Our first line is Eichel, 91 overall, Sam Reinhart, 81, 86 overall, Connor Sheary, 82 overall. So, yeah, that's not the best first line. I love Jack Campbell. I'm glad Hutchinson is in the backup. I like Hutchinson, but Campbell is absolutely an improvement over him because I think if Hutchinson was in net, for example, tonight, I think this easily would have been a 5-6-1 victory for the Canadiens. Don't trade Kovalchuk. I know this. You spelled it right, Rob Keller, actually. You spelled Kovalchuk very much the right way. I'm starting to get on the don't trade Kovalchuk bandwagon as well, honestly. I was on the trade him for a second, and if you can, a low-level prospect. But if we're in a playoff spot at the deadline, maybe you don't want to, actually. Maybe you don't want to trade Kovalchuk, keep him on the team. He's played incredibly well with Montreal. I know he does want to win a cup, but next year could potentially be our year. We're going to have Romanov coming up from the KHL. Paling's probably going to be playing much better. We're going to have Jesperi Kotkaniemi hopefully playing on that fourth line. Scandella is going to be gone, so that's $4 million off your cap. Yeah, you're going to have some nice guys to deal with, to work with. Plus all the cap, you're getting, I believe, 1.2 off the buyout from Steve Mason. And you're getting you're having quite a bit of cap space. I believe we're going to have about 15 minutes or so. 15 minutes, Jesus, $15 million or so in cap to deal with this summer, to potentially go after, if for some reason we wanted to, a Taylor Hall, or if we do want a good spread it around 2 or 3 other guys that we can sign and bring in to fill in the depth on the defense, and maybe get a backup if Primo is not the guy, which Primo is going to be the backup. When's Anderson come? Oh, this week? Nice. Glad to know Anderson's coming back this week. 3:33 left, 8-5, 9-5, but that goes on a penalty shot. Jesus, 9-5. Bring back Subban. Oh, God, Rich J, no. God, no, do not bring back Subban. I can bring in Malcolm Subban, but yeah, exactly, Ryan Barron. Subban sucks. Subban is god-awful with Jersey. He was bad with the Predators last year. That trade was absolutely a win for Montreal. Yeah, I agree. Montreal loves our Russian. Yeah, we love our Russian players. Usually works out. Yeah, typically does. But I mean, honestly, yeah, Jordan Subban from the Marlies. Yep, Jordan Subban. We can bring in Jordan Subban, Malcolm Subban, unless Jersey wants to go after them and reunite all the Subans together. But yeah, where am I now? Where was I actually? Oh yeah, Montreal was dominating the play, but Toronto, or they were dominating the play, but Toronto somehow dominated the shots. I believe it was. Or was that the elimination game? I'm assuming that's what it was. So yeah, Leafs went to the power play again. It was Mete to the box this time for delay of game for tossing the puck over the net, or over the glass. Sorry. Both teams played well, but Montreal was able to kill it off. They were 2 for 2 on the PK tonight. And heading into the third period, it's still scoreless. 37 seconds left. I see. It's still scoreless. Shots are 21-11 Maple Leafs. So the Maple Leafs holding the Canadiens to only 4 shots in that second period, which is just insane. The Habs are applying the pressure, but of course, because Price is in net, the Leafs score on their first shot in the third. John Tavares makes it 1-0. Leafs and the Canadiens were still applying pressure, trying to get the game-tying goal. I just want to see the Leafs when they get back Riley. Yep, and trade for another defenseman, CC. Don't release CC, because if you buy out CC, you have to pay him for 2 more years, as opposed to just let the contract run out this season. And it's literally just you get $4 million off your cap. And if Montreal goes after CC, personally, that's one I'm going to be really really mad if we do. Or about Hall. I think Hall should be coming back in a month, right? I think we pulled goalie 10-5 final. Big rips, penalty box, big rip. Hall is decent. I think Hall is going to have a year or two, and then he's going to be like a really good top 4 defenseman for the Leafs. I think that's what I think personally. Sorry for the, by the way. So the Habs are not allowing the Leafs to get a shot in over 10 minutes at that point. And I'm going to tell you guys right now, the Leafs didn't get a single shot on the period after their first shot when they scored. He played. Hall's not. Oh yeah, Hall's not injured. It's Riley and I forget. CC is the other that's injured. But the Leafs did not get a single shot on net after their goal. The Canadiens applied the pressure incredibly well, in my opinion. But yeah. The Canadiens game 2-2 in the third. I'm playing as goalie, which 83 overall. Jesus, who's your goalie? Penalty box. But the Canadiens went to the power play. Too many minutes to call against the Leafs. Canadiens controlled the zone, but yet again they just couldn't score, despite some really close chances. Jack Campbell again was the only reason this game is not a 6-7-1 victory for the Canadiens. Yeah, they were really good at adding pressure. This period penalty box. The fact they held the Leafs to only 1 shot, and it was the only shot that the Panthers lose. No, I believe the Panthers won. No, they lost. I think they lost. I didn't check up too much on the standings per se, but I know the Leafs obviously lost. Blue Jackets lost. Flyers lost. No, Flyers won. Islanders lost. I think. And the Canadiens, like I said, they went to the power play, but they got some close chances. We're not able to capitalize. 0 for 2 on the power play tonight. Habs are absolutely dominating the shots. controlling everything in sight. Rich J. Panthers lost. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. And I put, they fucking score. They finally get a goal. Marco Scandella with his 4th goal of the year. His first as a Montreal Canadian from Xavier Ouellet and Nate Thompson to tie it all up. And we were going to overtime. I don't know if you guys just heard me. I hope so. Just an FYI, Matthew Tkachuk has a fight and a goal in the first period out west. Oh, Linus Ullmark, the real goalie, backup Carter Hutton, 80 overall. Ooh, Linus Ullmark, he's not that bad. Personally, I'd rate him an 84, maybe an 85 as well, actually. And Carter Hutton, yeah, probably deserves an 80, maybe an 81 on a nice day. But we were going to overtime. Habs, the shots were 27-22 Canadians. The shot total 16-1 in the third period for the Canadians. 16-1. If Hutchinson is in net, at least 3 or 4 of those are in the net. I gotta go to bed. GG to Habs. Anyways, let's go Habs. And Oilers that there would be to upload like every day would be astronomical. But personally, I would absolutely love 1 million subs. Honestly, 1 million subs. Even just getting 1,000 subs and having, say, 100 people in the stream would be amazing. I would love that, honestly. 3-2 own goal because my teammates are garbage. Oof. Penalty box, that always sucks, man. But yeah, the Canadians held the Leafs to only 1 shot in that third period. The Habs were just all over the Leafs in that third period. They absolutely dominated it, and they were able to score, thankfully. Unlikely source of Marco Scandella, but honestly, that was absolutely insane. And then, oh my God, Habs control overtime with the Leafs, getting some decent chances, but on a breakaway, Jack Campbell with a very, very great poke check on Nick Suzuki. But the game winner himself, Ilya Kovalchuk, scores on the pretty much a wide open net, and the Canadians win 2-1 in overtime. For the first 30 seconds after that goal, honestly, we rallied, we came back, we fought hard, and we win it. I'm scared for the Leafs. Ryan Barron, I am as well, honestly. They're out of a playoff spot. I think they can make the playoffs. I think they will make the playoffs. But it's iffy. I would be happy to have 100. I have 26 subs. Yeah, I know it's Lime. I know it's you, Lime. You know what, guys? Go subscribe to Penalty Box Hockey. I've not checked. Sure, he makes great content. Please go check him out. He's a great YouTuber. I am 100% sure about it. Please go check him out and sub if you like his content. So yeah, if any of you guys have any more comments or questions, please let me know. Otherwise, I actually will be getting out of here just because I finished the recap a little earlier than expected. So yeah, you guys gotta hate when you got an itch in your beard or something, your mustache, your pencil scribbled mustache. But yeah, yeah, I think I'm gonna be getting out of here, guys. I do move the board obviously whenever I do the outro, which I just now realized I can do it like that. Oh, if I can't, yeah, there we go. Oh, don't. Oh God. Have no videos because my file is gone. Well, you know what, guys? Go subscribe to Penalty Box Hockey. When he uploads a video, you'll get the notification. I see you have a gar. I see you have a gar. A gar. I do have a gar. I have a guitar as well, as I meant to say. I see you have a guitar. What's your favorite band? Honestly, it's torn. I'm kind of torn, honestly. It's on some days it's Metallica, some days it's Oasis. Metallica is just a band that I can listen to whenever, and so is Oasis, honestly. Oasis have legendary songs. Don't Look Back in Anger, do you know what I mean? Pretty much just the entirety of the Morning Glory album, in my opinion. And Metallica, obviously, they have legendary songs themselves. Obviously from the Bell Tolls, Enter Sandman, Unforgiven 1 and 2, No Leaf Clover, Memory Remains, Fade to Black, Master of Puppets. There's so many legendary songs. Welcome Home Sanitarium. Go Metallica, I agree. Hey, Ryan Barron, I'm glad you do. And actually, guys, I actually do want to potentially do a countdown list. But I'm not sure. I'll probably save it for 25 Days of Harry, honestly, in December. But yeah, I might save it. I do want to do a top 50 rock songs list. I want to do a top 50 of every list, every list to have any amount of songs, even though half the list is probably going to be Metallica and Oasis. But yeah, Harry, when I re-recorded my audio, I sound 10. I do not know why. I'm 14 out of Squeaker. What are you using? Penalty box or Limebot. What are you using to record, and what's your settings if you have any that you're using? Sorry, I'll just not be right back. I'm still here, but yeah. I just made a highlight save. Hey, nice. Habs have a few. Habs have 4 GM. What's GMS? Or do you just mean 4 games? Oh, they have a huge week this coming week. Oh yeah, true, because we play Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday. Yeah, true. Monday it's Florida. Wednesday it's the Bruins, obviously. Friday it's the Penguins, and Saturday it's the Stars, I think. Will more. I'll check my settings after. That's great. I'm glad you will check out your settings, because that could potentially be what's making your voice sound weaker than it is, I'll say. As for me personally, I use a 3 10 minutes left. Nice. As for me, I use a SingStar microphone. I don't know if my voice sounds good or not. I have another mic. I forget where I put it actually. But this is because this is the one I've been using for 4 months now, I think. I forget where I put the other mic, but it's somewhere in my room in a box or something. But I do need to find that mic, because I do want to start making videos with that mic and streaming with this mic, unless I get some type of snowball mic added to my Amazon wish list, which is in the description. Wink, wink, no judge. and see how that sounds, because I know a friend of mine has the snowball, or the blue snowball, I think they're called. But yeah. Oh, Arizona, Boston, Pittsburgh, Dallas. Yeah. So I will 100% be live during the Boston game. I want to go live because every time I've gone live, it's for the Bruins game. It's always at least 300 views, which I love. Honestly, that's so cool. But yeah. So Arizona, that should be a fun game. Pittsburgh should be a really fun game. Dallas should be a decent game. They haven't been too good lately. My mic comes in on Wednesday. Hey, nice. Blue Yeti, not the blue snowball. Blue Yeti, I've heard is a really good mic. That's and me too. I want Byron to come back, but that's the thing. Who do you push out of the lineup for him to come back? You already sent down Paling. I mean, I guess you could send down Weiss, but even then, he was scratched today. You can't send down Evans. Evans is playing very, very well. You can't send down Thompson, because who's that fourth line center? There's not really anyone you could necessarily send down unless it's Cousins, but Cousins has 19 points compared to Byron, who only has 4. And yes, he has played less minutes. Yes, he's played less games than most, but still. Yeah, I agree with all the guys who went back. Yeah, I agree. Fleury, he was playing very, very well, but he was not getting the points, sadly. Doing probably much better in Laval. Kotkaniemi was to get his confidence up, and I think probably keep him down there for the rest of the year. I would think that's what the Canadiens are going to do. Then call him up next year, probably for that fourth line center role, I would think. And Paling, same thing. He does have 2 points, but still, it was definitely better to send him down to the KHL. Jesus, send him down to the AHL, where I'm pretty sure he's playing first line with Kotkaniemi, I would think. So yeah, and plus I think all 3 of those guys are easily going to get the call up next year. Fleury is a great young defenseman. Kotkaniemi could be pretty good. Paling's going to be really good, I think. 7 minutes left. We got power play. Nice. 4-3. Let's go us. 5-3. Rask getting wrecked. Damn. I totally forgot about Nylander as well. Nylander's out for, I think, a week. I don't even remember what his illness was. But yeah. But yeah. So guys, unless you got any more comments or questions, I will be getting out of here in just a couple minutes. I do usually stop around 45 minutes, unless of course it's a game where I'm streaming during the game. Then in that case, I have no choice but to stream for 2.5, 3 hours. Who's your favorite defense in the NHL? Oh God, who would my favorite defense be in the NHL? Anaheim, Arizona, Buffalo, Boston, Buffalo, Calgary, Chicago, Carolina. Carolina's up there. I really like Carolina. Oh, favorite defenseman. Mine is Quinn Hughes. Quinn Hughes is a really good choice. Then after, who's your favorite goalie? Okay, favorite defenseman in the league. God, favorite defenseman's a tough one because there's just so many good ones. I'm looking at Montreal. Honestly, I kind of want to say Cale Fleury when he was playing because Cale Fleury really played his best in Montreal, or really played his best when he was with up on the Canadiens, the main roster, playing alongside. I want to say it was Kulak. I think he was playing with. God, who else is a really good defenseman in my opinion? Oh, Chara. I love Chara. Chara's probably my favorite defenseman actually. I forgot about Chara for some reason. Love Zdeno Chara. Love Chara. And favorite goalie. Now, are we talking all time or just current penalty box? We're talking current or all time? 6-3 Eichel scores, nice. I miss Quinn Hughes. Wish he was back at Michigan University. I'm sure you got to see him a lot actually, Ryan. Because didn't you say you go to Michigan University or you've seen him or you went there a few times? But yeah, who knows? Maybe something will happen and he gets back down there. Current goalies: Anaheim, Arizona, Bob, in the league. Honestly, he's just looking incredibly good. Hey, big man Chara. Funny, I was just talking about Chara and then he scores. That's pretty funny. Eichel. Frederick Anderson, yeah, I don't blame you. Really, your favorite defenseman is Dustin Byfuglien, Rich J. Now, funny enough, if you talk about him getting signed by the Canadiens after the Jets buy him out in like a week, you're going to be literally the second person to have told me that the Canadiens should sign Byfuglien after my dad. So maybe you are my dad. Morgan Riley, yeah, Morgan Riley is a pretty good defenseman. But wow, I'm surprised, Rich J. Your favorite defenseman is Byfuglien. Very surprised, honestly. But yeah, guys, I am actually gonna be getting out of here in just a minute. I genuinely do want to stop at 45 minutes because if not, I'll keep going for an hour and a half, 2 hours, and I really don't want to get addicted to streaming just yet. Not until I get a. He'd be a great addition to the Habs blue line. I honestly don't think so. Honestly, I don't. I feel like Byfuglien, not that he's washed up, but he's definitely losing some of the edge since he had that surgery. He hasn't played a game of hockey, or NHL hockey, I should say, since he's gotten the surgery. So we don't know if he's great or if he's bad. Just like with Byron, we don't know how good he is or how bad he is. But who knows? Who knows? Maybe somehow the Habs and Jets are working out a deal to send Byfuglien to us in exchange for, let's just say, Byron. Because Byron isn't, I don't want to say isn't needed, but he's not, we don't know how his speed will be affected by his knee injury. This is my 25th episode being here. I think it's Linebot, but the same. Nice. Penalty box, that's pretty awesome. Dustin does get too many penalties. Deal or no deal to Montreal, Dustin Byfuglien second, to Jets, Byron in third. Honestly, I'm going deal on that. Like, even though we do have to swallow Byfuglien $6 million for I think 2 years, we still get a second round pick, and all we give up is Byron in the third. So we're taking on $3 million, but we're moving up in the draft to a second rounder. I think that's a deal for me personally. That's a great one. That's a deal. Like I said. Whew. Deal. Hey, Rich J, I'm glad you would take that as well. For me, it's less about taking Byfuglien than it is getting that second round pick. like I said, it's more about moving up from the third rounder to the second rounder for me at least. Like I said, but I mean, who knows? If other people like the fact that we're taking on Byfuglien, that's good. That's good. I'm glad people would like that. And honestly, Byfuglien, who knows? He could be great. He could be bad. Who really knows unless we get him? But yeah. So that's going to do it, guys. If you have any comments or questions, please feel free to deal or no deal to Montreal. Jack Eichel third, Buffalo, 2 Buffalo, Domi, and a fourth. God, honestly, that's a tough one. Heat or mad at Dustin? I know the Jets. Who's a Heat? Who are the Heat? Miami Heat? Personally, honestly, that's a tough one. That's a very tough one, honestly. Like, yes, we get Eichel, but we give up a guy who loves being in Montreal and Max Domi. You know what? I'm going to agree with everyone here. I'm going to say deal because Domi is an RFA this season. Montreal offers him an offer sheet, and Domi perhaps says, hey, you guys match. I'm not playing at all for you. And then it's like, fuck you. Because who knows? Maybe if we give $5 million to Domi, I think that would be a second-round pick, I think. I think that'd be a second-round pick going to the Jets. So who knows? $5 million is probably very much overpaying for Domi, but who knows? Yes, all day Poundy Box deal. Eichel is an elite player. That is very true. Eichel does have 57 points. That would make him our top goal scorer. God, and he'd be taking out Eichel, Tatar, by 6 points of our. No, I feel like he doesn't have 57 points. He has to have more. Why do I feel he has like 60 or 70? Yeah, guys, so I'm going to get out of here. Of course, unless you guys have any comments or questions, please feel free to post those while I do the outro. That's going to do it, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, favorite, sharing, who's not limited to YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Tumblr, and everything else. My name is Harry. Subscribe to my Puff Club, subscribe to my HC Club, subscribe to the StubHub. If you are a member of the Mod Squad, like my big boys, Rich J, James Barry, and I want to see Rick Nelson, I know was in there, Randy N, Spotlight Hockey, I believe Let's Hockey as well. All of my great moderators. Thank you guys so much for being mods in the chat, and thank you all so much for coming out to the stream. Whoever did come out, if you are a new sub, and if for some reason I didn't get the notification, thank you very much. Eichel, 68 points. Yeah, that seems more accurate. I was like, there's no way he has only 57. Let me check. Yeah, Harry at 68. Thank you, Penalty Box, and thank you, Rich J. Both. Later, Harry. Later, Rich. Hope you enjoy the stream. Same as you, Penalty Box, and Ryan. It's in my video. Oh, nice. What's the next? Oh, yeah. Links in the description. My Twitter, my Twitch. My Twitter is currently suspended. I don't know if I want to get it back. Who knows? I wasn't really using Twitter. Who knows? Twitch, I got to get on there one day, load up Streamlabs OBS, and finally get it loaded, and just go on there and actually stream, see how it works. Or see how it works. I mean, see if it works with my Wi-Fi, I should say, because I don't have that great Wi-Fi. So fingers crossed that it does work once I eventually go up on Streamlabs OBS on Twitch. Who knows? Maybe I'll just use it on YouTube. Who knows? The Amazon wishlist and the PO box description. If you want to do that, it's greatly appreciated. You'll get your own video of me unboxing whatever it is. Though I do eventually hope to start doing M&M, enable super chat. I can't actually Rich Day, which really sucks. And even then, I wouldn't do super chats because YouTube takes, I think, 50% of any super chat, and if someone were to troll us or troll me and just spam, say the N-word, it is good in theory, but taking money away from creators is not good. I do want to get I want to get a Patreon. I do want to start a Patreon, or I want to get just a straight up donation thing for I do a donation thing with. In Streamlabs, or it's something in Streamlabs where you can it's what streamers use the Streamlabs thing, the Streamlabs donation link. I do want to try and do that, but super chats, if I were to enable it, I think I'd have to have monetization enabled, or I'd have to get monetized in order to have that for some reason, which is really stupid. 7.5 us, nice, 35 seconds. I do eventually hope to have enough packages from people who want to send them once I'm big enough to start doing M&M, which is of course Monday Night Mail, where I open packages on Monday nights, which is really fun. I like that. I think it'd be fun. And of course, the letterbox is also in the description. That's where I rate for movies. Very rarely, I'll review them. Most of the time, I just rate them. 2.7 seconds to go. Them. With empty net, they make it 7-6. I would dono, do PayPal. Hey, Poundy Box, if you would dono, that's awesome. I greatly appreciate it. I just really don't know what I would do personally. I don't know if I would set up PayPal, just put PayPal in the description. I could do that. I just don't know if I want to do a Patreon or Streamlabs or what first. I just have to figure out everything with taxes and all that out first. I have a family friend who can help with that. That I just need to figure all that out, and then it's like, okay, boom, here we go. But yeah, I mean, yes, technically it's donations. I could set up a fund, the Harry Rice Fund, for example, or whatever. I could do that, but I don't want to be like a religion. I don't want to get into that. But yeah, and of course, Letterboxd, like I said, is where we review movies. Very rarely review them. Most of the time, I just rate them. Yeah, check it out if you want to know movies I love. Unless you'd rather check out the video I made for Christmas Day, which may or may not have been my top 100 favorite movies of all time of 2019. I personally like PayPal. Yeah, PayPal I've heard is probably the best option to go with. I think you can link PayPal to Streamlabs and then open a link with that. The Harry Rice New Religion. Hey, who knows? Maybe I could start Riceism. I could start Riceism. Did we just come up with a new religion, Riceism? Oh my god. We have literally just created Rice, which I started yesterday. Oh, yep, and of course, here we go. Simulation. It's simulation. Here we go. Yeah. Yeah, Riceism is the best religion in the world. Ryan Barron, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Donate all your monies to me. No, once I get it set up, if you want to, that's perfectly fine. I'm not going to force you to donate or anything. If you want to, it's greatly appreciated, of course. Copy link address. All right. So yeah, if you get 3-2 bots in series lead, oh shit. Wait, what? No, why are you doing this? Why are you? Okay, whatever. Just look all the way at the top of the live chat if you want to find the Discord link. But yeah, pound post what the series is in the Game 6 1 start of the third. We're trying to push Game 7 for Montreal Canadiens. But yeah, check out the Letterboxd and movies I love. If you want to movies I hate, I might do a video on that in the future. Who knows? Who really knows? Yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching. My name is Harry Rice. I love every single viewer, every single like, comment, whatever. Thank you all so much. Thank you again so much. Love you all. My name is Harry Rice, and I am out. And actually, real quick, Poundy Box, if you want, I'll stay in chat for a few minutes after stream. Deal or no deal? Oh, okay. All right, I'm back. All right, I'm not gone just yet. I can actually respond to this. Deal or no deal to Toronto, to Calgary, Michael Hutchinson to Toronto, 4th or 5th, or 4th and 5th. That's a deal for me personally. I would even say maybe if you can try and push for a 3rd and a 4th or a 3rd and a 5th, but 4th and a 5th for Hutchinson, that's a deal in my opinion. After stream, I'll probably put some deal or no deals. Hey, nice, awesome. Penalty box, great to hear that. Thank you guys again so much for watching. My name is Harry Rice, and I am out. Canadians hopefully can make the playoffs. Peace.